just want to create the live event.
Can't breathe underwater.
What?
Can't breathe underwater.
It's not letting me.
Underwater.
What? Oh, there it is. Okay. Gambito. Can I paste this anywhere? No, I can't. Okay. There we go.
There we go.
There's the link to me streaming on YouTube's right now with you here and everything. That's gonna be interesting. I want to see how well this works.
Alright, let me just save and quit. You're not doing anything, mate.
What? Got the screen up.
Stream's not doing anything.
I'm gonna have to mute it and mute TeamSpeak and then get into showing everything. And what do you mean it's not doing anything? I can see what my stream's doing.
Your stream is doing fuck all. I've just got.
Did you hit the
a
play
page.
button? It says 2 people are watching. If you hit the play button, you should see a little like the blacks and the blues and the stream is live thingy.
Yeah, I see a like.
Oh, you see the
a
box?
background.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm checking to see how long the delay is from me to YouTube. I switched the thingamabobber now to where it shows Starbound. And let's see how long it takes for YouTube to update.
Ah,
Okay,
see,
so
I've got
it's like
Starbound now.
40 seconds delay, huh? What? Now you see Starbound?
Yeah.
Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna make a run through that shows you everything you need to know to get started, and then I'll explain the what you do after you learn the little beginning stuff. All right? And it only takes a few minutes. It's literally pretty quick. And then afterwards, if you have questions, then we can just go to Twitch and stream and then do that. But I'm just gonna do this basic tutorial really quick. And then if you have some more questions, you can just type them in the TeamSpeak. Okay? I'll have that brought up as well. Sound good? Yes? No?
Yeah,
What? Tell me now before I mute.
I'm muting your video. I'll listen to you on TeamSpeak.
Oh, I was just going to mute my TeamSpeak and talk on the video. Because there's going to be a noticeable delay of like 30 or 40 seconds. So then you'll be
I know,
waiting.
but then you won't be able to hear me on through the video. Stuff on
Okay.
TeamSpeak.
Okay, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Alright, so this is how we'll do it. Alright, so we're going to start this in 3, 2, Hello everyone and welcome out here. If you're going to be watching this after this is already concluded, then congratulations, you're a proud new owner of the game known as Starbound. This is your host Wings Ltd, and joining me from Britain right now is Gambit. He will be asking questions as he watches the video, and I am doing my best to explain everything as quickly as possible as a let's play kind of tutorial thing here. And as we get started in Starbound, there's 2 routes you can go. If you have friends that have a multiplayer server, you can make a multiplayer character or single player. The characters are interchangeable between worlds, so you can actually create a single player character, do whatever it is you need to do there, and then go to a multiplayer server, or vice versa. So if your friends' servers are down, you can always keep progressing whenever you want. I'm going to create my character in single player because our multiplayer world already has a lot of buildings and everything else that are player built done. And so, whenever you first start, there's your character creation screen with all of the 6 different races. Of course, whenever it releases, there's going to be quite a few more. There is some lore to the game. They're still, of course, adding in more. So right now, you can basically just choose whatever you want to be. Of course, the humans are humans, avians are birds, apex are apes, glitch are medieval robots. The hyodals, I do believe they're like some kind of crazy bug energy creatures of some sorts, and the Florins are the plant people. I, of course, am more partial to the medieval scene, so I select my glitch. You can see all the head mods and everything else while we're walking around through this, or clicking around per se. And I've got a little bit of what I already want for him to look like. It doesn't really take long to have this part set up. And then whenever you're done, of course, you can randomize your names or just type one, as I normally do, which it's not letting me. There we go. And I'm just going to call him Wub. Wub, 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 wub. And whenever you first start in single player mode, you'll notice it might look like the game is frozen. In reality, it's not. It's just creating your single player level on your hard drive. And once you get in, you'll notice these quests. You have your time for an upgrade, which basically shows you your first tool that you can use when interacting with the game. And that first tool is known as the Matter Manipulator. This tool harvests all sorts of materials for you at a very, very slow rate. Other things here that you have is, of course, your handy dandy flashlight in case you run out of placeable torches. Of course, you have a bolt bulb seed, which we'll get into farming in a later part of this stream as well. And, of course, your first trusty, but probably more than useless, weapon. Also, note that you can assign your things like the weapons and the mana manipulators to slots. So if you're selecting on a empty slot here, you can right-click to use it. Or if you are selecting on nothing at all, you can then use left click, and now I have more quests. But as you can see here, I have nothing selected, and then my left mouse button uses the sword. If I am on one item slot, then I can use my Matter Manipulator. Kind of. I mean, it's not really, I don't think it's the best thing for you to have the Matter Manipulator actually put to any slot. If you need to change that around, just press I and move the Matter Manipulator, and then we'll go ahead and come out here to the first planet. And as you can see, whenever you join a multiplayer or single player server, you will always spawn at a random planet. And I just got my first pixels here from little containers that you'll see scattered across the ground. Sometimes they will look like mushrooms, houses, or, well, little pill bottles. As you can see, you can also break them here with your sword or with a pick, or pretty much whatever you would like. Now, since you first come over to the world, you're going to be wondering, what exactly is it that you need to do? While, of course, the music and sound will possibly be loud. Ultimately, though, you need to click on this exclamation point, which is your quest journal, which also shows, well, of course, as you would expect, your quests. The first one that you get when entering a planet is you need to go chop some trees and make a crafting table. And as you first walk around, you're going to be seeing everything that looks nice, full of wonderment. But in reality, all creatures want to kill you. Even if they seem neutral, they've been thinking about it. As you can see now, as I move, there are creatures that already want to kill me. And so you equip your sword, try and jump around. You're more than likely going to die the first few times because, well, let's face it, there's a lot of creatures that you don't even have any way to heal yourself at the beginning of this game. So basically, you want to jump, keep them at a distance there. You can see, of course, with the animation range, the actual distance your sword can cover. This little creature here, as you can see, he's like Bulbasaur. He's nice and friendly. And here's your first tree. The secret to chopping down trees is to always aim for the base here with your Matter Manipulator. Later on, of course, you'll be able to actually have tools that will make this process 200 or 300% easier. But just keep waiting and waiting and waiting, and then finally your first tree is dropped. There's wood on the screen. Hallelujah. As you can see, the wood kind of glitched out there, folks. Sorry about that. But now you have some wood. 30 logs to be exact from that tall tree. And then what you want to do is come over here, press C on the keyboard, and you can start creating wood planks. Now, one log creates 3 wood planks, but we're going to end up using quite a bit. So I'm going to use 20 of my logs to create a total of 60 wood planks. Alright, now that we have these done, you can press C again and create that first crafting table, which will allow you to, of course, build more advanced items in the game. And you got 2 more reward screens. Basically, one of them was giving you pixels, which of course is the in-game currency. And then it's like, well, you need to go ahead and kill some animals to get food. But every time you use a sword, whoa, hello, hello. All right, well, I'll demonstrate this again. Every time that you use a sword, of course, what happens is that these monsters automatically just drop more pixels, so money. Or no, actually, I got my alien meat from the sword. They changed that. Okay, well, that's a relief. I need to get down here, but I need this guy to die. So we're just going to hold down the mouse button and do a quick drop down. Oh, I'm almost dead. It's okay, I killed him. All right, so we have our first alien meat, and while you're at it, if you see any of these vines here, you need to drop them down as well. Have this vine drops here. Of course, I removed all my modifications, so I'm doing this at the same speed that everyone else who just bought Starbound will be doing it. No cheating this time around.
User joined your channel.
But yes, now we have these vines, which are useful for crafting materials to actually heal yourself. So once you have these first vines here, you should use one of them, along with, of course, one of your unrefined wood, to make a hunting bow, which is always helpful. And then always use your excess vines here, or at least as many as you can, which in this case I can only make 3. Bandages. You highlight the bandage, left click. Now, as you can see, there's this healing icon. It provides a small heal for you, but nonetheless, it is still pretty good. And I ran out of wood making, of course, the hunting bow, and I don't have enough for a campfire. Highly unfortunate. Now, we're going to have to find more wood to build the campfire to cook the meat. But afterwards, it's all pretty much smooth sailing from there. As far as anything else, of course, the object with this game, just like many others, is that you craft. You just pretty much craft anything that you want here. You can place this seed. Hopefully, I don't have anything to till the ground, so. But you just craft, you build, you craft some more. You'll make items that spawn bosses, which I don't see in my crafting table yet. Oh, there it is. That's going to be the item for the first boss. You're eventually going to go there, and you'll make tools to dig down into the earth, where you then, of course, acquire more and more items, and that's basically the game. Later on, we're going to have some more advanced videos that show you the other concepts, but this should be enough to at least get people out the door and wanting to experience Starbound instead of going in and wondering, what should I do? So get in, start crafting, build yourself some armor, continue crafting upward, explore the worlds. There's an infinite number of worlds for you to explore. It'll take you years and years and years before you finally get burnt out on this game if you are a hardcore explorer, because, well, there is no end. It's like the song that never ends, except you do actually get a reward from it, which is, well, stuff and things. Anyways, until next time, guys, this has been Wings Ltd with the first attempt at live streaming to YouTube, and we'll catch you later.
User in your